Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our weekly call. For those that don't know me, my name is Mustafa from Zignaly. For those that were here last week, welcome back. For those that are new, I'd love to introduce myself. So I work with Zignaly, who is partnered up with FinUp, providing you the tech and the strategies that you guys are seeing over here. Let me tell you a little bit about Zignaly. Zignaly started back in 2018 as a signal automation platform. We soon realized that, that was having to change. So what we became is a wealth generation platform, providing the tech. So that's what you guys are seeing at the FinUp platform today. So we were last week. Zignaly had an offsite in Bali. We were all there together as a team, bonding. Web3 is a difficult place. A lot of people work remotely, work online, so sometimes you don't get to bond on a day-to-day level. So that was the plan that we were there. We went for CoinFest Asia, just to socialize, see what's happening in the market, see what things we can grow. Zignaly is actually one of the biggest Binance BrokerLinks, making sure that your funds are safe at all times. Transparency and compliance is a big factor for us. So we're always making sure we're on top of it. We are licensed by the FCSA in South Africa. So just making sure we, are up to date with industry needs. So we have, we will get to the strategies that FinUp has ongoing and the lovely performance shortly. But let me tell you a few things for the people that are new here that I spoke about last week, about the things that are coming up soon. So initially, to start off with, we have two lovely strategies that are already on the platform, which we will get into, Delta Core and Delta Max, which are performing, like I said, lovely. Soon, we plan on bringing more diversified strategies to your platform. So what will be coming is a Falcon Stablecoin yield. This stablecoin actually leverages off funding rate arbitrage, basis trading, liquidity provision with managed risk, and continuous on-chain hedging to neutralize directional exposure. This could yield anywhere between 5 to 15% a year based on how the market is doing. But what's nice is that you never get to see, or you never see drawdown on that. So the idea is to have a stable generation of income no matter which way the market goes. Another cool thing that we are going to have for you guys is fractionalized gold. As you can see, gold has been ripping to new highs on a daily basis. So we want to make sure that that's available for the community as well. So that's coming soon. I'm excited to let you guys know we have already started the groundwork for this to be available on the FinUp platform. So it's going to be coming sooner rather than later. On top of that, I would love to take you guys through the FinUp platform and show you guys, for those that weren't there, I did this last week. This call is going to be recorded, so it's going to be available for everyone to see. So I would love to share my screen and take you guys through the FinUp platform. Just give me 1 second here. It's hot as hell. Sorry. Okay. So let me know if you can see my screen. Just in the chat so I can. Okay, perfect. So here is the FinUp platform. This is the dashboard. So this is your landing page. I have some balance here that I have, and I want to run you guys through it. You have the Bitcoin chart. You have the, other currencies, the more important ones. You can mess around, do the 7 days, 1 month. And then here, obviously, you see your trade allocations, your top gainers of the day, volume, as well as news right off the bat. I think that's phenomenal. It's your one-stop shop. Now let me run you through the social auto trading platform. Actually, to go right here, yeah, social auto trading platform. So here it is. Here's Binance Core. Here's Delta Max. Obviously, to get started, you have to deposit some funds. So it's right here. Funds protected by Binance, like I was mentioning. All in the back end. You guys have nothing to worry about. So you click deposit. Tether USDT. BNB Smart Chain. You click continue. Zignaly right here. Here's the wallet address as well as the QR code. Copy, paste it from wherever you guys are sending the money, and then send it. Once the funds are available, they're going to show, and then you can, decide how you want to allocate the funds. So these were the two lovely strategies that I was talking about, as well as this one. Look at the performance in 1 year: 95%, 35%, 63%. 6 months: 59%, 28%, 7%. Where do you see strategies like this? So myself, I've allocated some funds here just to show you guys. And then, so let me run you through so you can decide how you want to allocate funds. I did a 50-50 split. You can decide how you want to do your profits. They are rebalanced on a daily basis. So you can decide if you want to re-enter or withdraw. And then you can also decide how much money you want to allocate to these strategies. Obviously, the minimum investment is $10. I'm fully allocated already. Like I said, 50-50. And then the choice is yours. So now let me run you through the overview, all the other tabs, just so you have an understanding of the platform. The platform is already recorded, like a guide, so you guys can always refer to that. So this is the overview platform, where these are the prices of all the major currencies: 24-hour percentage, 7-day market cap, volume, all the major information you need about the currencies is available. News that you can allocate to look into, so you don't have to visit different websites to look at different things. I mean, most people, yes, go on X to look at news. They go on CoinMarketCap to get this type of data. But what FinUp makes is your life easier. You just go to one platform and you have everything over here. However, if you feel like you need more news and you want to break down into the granularity of things, you go to Top News. Right here, you have everything. And look at this. This is lovely, guys. This news came out 3 hours ago, and it's already over here. And it's incredible. So this is just news all from today, recent stories. I mean, it has everything you can imagine. So you can scroll if you want to go further. I mean, I personally spend a lot of time looking at news because I feel like crypto is news driven. So I spend a lot of time on this page just educating myself. And then you also have the Web3 Academy. I mean, who does that? This is incredible. You can go through lessons, advanced trading techniques and AI, trading strategies, introduction to Bitcoin. So, while you're already invested, and if your mind is curious to get to learn more, you can teach yourself some courses. You can teach yourself introduction to crypto. Just, I always believe education is key, and no one can ever be fully educated. You every day is a learning curve. So if you can spend every single day learning something new, it's amazing. It's important. So yeah, pretty much that's about it from the website. I know I'm no domain, but I'm just trying to fill his shoes. I would love for you guys to mess around with the website, put some funds in, go and, let your curious mind filter through the website and see for yourself. Yeah, and then I think from my end, that's done. I would love to pass it on to Dohyun. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, to come on and speak about Delta Core, Delta Max, and Binance Core.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hear me? Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to the call.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome, Mustafa. Am I pronouncing correctly?
Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Okay. So let me quickly share the presentation that I have prepared today. Just give me 1 second. I'm having this permission issue. Do you mind if I can rejoin the meeting? Would that be okay? It says I need to reopen the Zoom in order for me to share the screen. I just enabled the permission for Zoom, so.
Yeah, no problem at all.
I'm sorry. Let me rejoin.
Yeah, no problem. In the meantime, you're gone. I will just run the community through an academy lesson, or just so they get more familiar with it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So, guys, I'm just going to run you guys through the academy and show you, that this content is absolutely amazing. Stuff like this you don't find anywhere. So let's go through a lesson. Let's go through trading strategies. Let's say you're curious to learn about trading strategies. Honestly, I started off knowing nothing about trading strategies and went through lessons like these to educate myself. So, you start with lesson 1, run through it, conclusion. Obviously, I'm just flying through it, but spend some time, make sure you understand, test yourself. Next lesson. And yeah, it's pretty much every information. And then what I love is that there's a conclusion right at the bottom as well. And let's run through another lesson. Scalping, day trading, technical analysis, conclusion. Just so if you don't understand anything, you can refer back to the conclusion to make sure you grasped all the information. Volatility, liquidity, risk management. Phenomenal. Next lesson. Swing trading fundamentals. Lesson 3, case studies and examples, launch date. This is when the ETF was announced. When the ETF actually launched. I remember this time watching the charts and being completely confused. It's always good to look back at the charts and understand how things would be in the future. So that's the academy part of things. Very detailed, very educational, amazing stuff. And then I didn't even notice these tools. So let's look at the portfolio tracker. Obviously, that's my portfolio, what I'm invested in. I'm completely invested in the social auto trading, which I've been doing phenomenally, knowing that, things have dropped 10, 20, 15%. I'm only down 2.7%. But, I'm not too stressed about it because this strategy has been doing 95% this year. AI trading, I'm not invested. Market alerts, you can set alerts, you'll get emails, as well as the ETF tracker. This is not live yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be live soon. And then you have the big whale in which you can go and start allocating. Also, I ran you guys through deposit, so the withdrawal is the same exact story. You come over here. Obviously, once you withdraw funds off the strategy, so let's say we're here. This is how the performance looks like. In more details, the risk. So let's say you decide you want to remove your money. You come to the edit, and then you can choose the amount and click withdraw from trading. I'm not going to click it because $94, I can withdraw over here. And then let's go back to dashboard. I believe it was here. You go to withdraw, choose the network, you paste the wallet address, whatever it was. I'm just copying a random, and then you click max. And that's how you get your funds off the account. So yeah, that's about it from me. Let's see if Dohyun is back.
Yes, I'm back.
Amazing. You ready to go?
Yes. I'm sorry for the technical issues.
No problem at all. It happens. It always happens on the first call also.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Let me quickly share my screen now. Share.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, thank you. I'll bypass. Okay. So, first and foremost, let me give you the brief introduction who I am. I'm a software developer. I work for Sven. And for Binance Core and DeltaMax, I'm currently working on the API integration. And because I'm a software developer, I'm not the best speaker, so I hope you guys can all bear with me today. So let's get started. So first, the August reviews, the reviews for the last month. I'm pretty sure some of you may already know the profitability of the last month wasn't good. It was a bit weak. It recorded negative 6.05%. And I'm pretty sure some of you are experiencing more drawdowns like 7% or 8% if you have joined the program starting from the mid-August. And to give you to provide you for the reasons of these drawdowns, we have analyzed that it is highly due to the market condition characterized by high volatility and no strong trends. So here, this is an example of one of the instruments that one of our strategy is currently trading. It's called AVX. And as you can see, this is 1 day candle chart, and as you can see in the past 4 to 6 weeks, the market has been flat. Of course, there is some up and downs, but it stays in the same certain range. So and as you can see, there are some up and downs. Because of the up and downs, we can say that there were some high volatility in the market. And to give you the reason why there was some drawdowns in the existing models, the problem is that the strategy highly focused on trend following strategies, which means that if the market is either bearish or bullish, the strategies tend to perform decent. However, if the market is flat and if the market doesn't have any trends like either bearish or bullish, that means the strategy tends to be underperforming. So that was one of the problem. And because due to the high volatility in the market, it triggered some of the stop orders of the strategies, so which ended up being in the loss. So that was what happened in the last month. And in the next slide, I brought existing models drawdowns analysis. So on the right side, I have prepared drawdown table of the simulation of the existing model from 2021 January 1st to 2025 July 23rd. And as you can see in the table, starting from 2023 July 19th to 2023 August 17th, the existing model displayed net drawdowns of more or less 7%, which lasted 22 days. And if you take a look at the other drawdown period, the second row, which started from 2023 March 14th to 2023 April 21st, the simulation experienced around 6.7% drawdown, which lasted 29 days. The point that I want to make here is that based on this historical data, the drawdown that we are witnessing in the current market is not beyond our control. It is within the range of our expectation, and based on the historical data, we are predicting that we believe that the loss will be recovered within 20 or 30 days or even 40 days. But we cannot be sure, of course. This is just an observation based on the historical data. And on the right side, I have also prepared the daily drawdown of a certain period of time, but this is not important, so I'm just going to skip it. Next slide. Based on the current market situation in the past couple of weeks, we have developed a new set of strategies, new set of portfolios aimed to improve the overall performance, especially to deal with the current market situation, which is pretty flat, low liquidity, and high volatility. So this is the first portfolio that we have been testing and developing in the last couple of weeks. The first portfolio consists of mostly expansion rise fall strategies, which are designed to perform decent in the current market. So as you can see on the right side in the return table, the last month, the return is pretty high, 8.5%. So compared to negative 6.05%, which is the existing model is showing, this set of strategies are performing pretty decent. And the next set of strategies that we have prepared is mostly consist of envelopes and Bollinger Bands. I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar with this type of strategies. These are basically reversion trading. So, for example, if the price goes up or below a certain range of envelopes or Bollinger Bands, the system would buy or sell. So hoping that the price would go back to the mean value. So it's a reversion trading. And as you can see, the performance of the last month, it's negative 1.5%. It's a negative percentage, but still compared to negative 6%, this strategy is kind of outperforming the existing model in terms of the last month. The next portfolio is the last set of strategies that we have prepared. It's been similar to the second portfolio, but it mostly consists of the reversion trading like envelopes and Bollinger Bands. But this set of strategies, they don't have the stop orders, meaning that the strategy holds on to the position until the exit condition is triggered in order to maximize the profit. So, but unfortunately, because today our team have been pretty busy deploying this new set of strategies into the production, we couldn't really prepare the data for the last month, but it's a lot higher than negative 6%. So, yeah. So, to sum up everything, as I have explained, each portfolio has different characteristics. For example, if the third portfolio is underperforming, the other portfolio might perform well. So each portfolio should hedge each other at some point, and we also made it so that returns level are the same. So basically we have reduced the risk without trading off the overall performance. And I believe we already have integrated these three new portfolios into the existing model. I think starting from today, our team already have upgraded our strategies. So right now, if you have already subscribed to our strategies, the new version should be running onto your account. And because as I have explained, we already have tested we have tested the new strategies in a couple of weeks with real money, so that's why we have deployed today. But for a safety reason, we have limited the size of for the new set of strategies. If everything checks out in the next few days, we will start increase the size for this new strategies, and everything should be working fine. And yeah, I think that's it for me. And yeah, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much for taking us through those strategies. So yeah, I think we are good to wrap it up. You can stop sharing your screen now if you would like. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, it's hard to replace Domin while he's gone, but he's gone with some very exclusive meetings to bring lots of interesting and juicy stuff for you guys. I can't reveal more. I'm going to leave that for him to pass it on to you guys. He should be back next week. Yeah, like I said, get on the FinUp, mess around with the website. There's a lot to learn over there. There's a lot to do over there. So get yourselves busy, and hopefully we will see you next week with some more interesting stuff. Thank you so much.